Alright, this is what we're going to be building in this video. It's a beaver totem birdhouse. So it's a birdhouse that's supposed to look like how the Native Americans in the Pacific Northwest would made the beaver on their totem poles look. So we're going to start building this. I figured I'd try adding what the project turns out like at the front of the video, so then you can see what it is, and then I'll build it. So as I'm building the video, I had no idea what this is going to look like, but this is what it looks like. All right, what we got here is the makings of a beaver totem pole birdhouse. So I'm basically going to try to replicate, like when you see one of them totem poles and you see the little beaver on there, I'm going to try and make this look like the beaver on one of them totem poles. Alright, so to do this, the very first thing you do is you need your backbone. Okay? So on this piece is 15 inches long from here to here. And I just took a 1x8 cedar board, and I didn't cut nothing off the sides, so it's just a standard 1x8 thickness, but it's 15 inches from here to here, and I cut 45-degree angle right there. All right, and then this I just cut a nice little. I wanted to kind of go with the square theme because it seems like a lot of the totem poles I seen, they kept things kind of square, you know, because I'm not talented enough to make things realistic looking, so I go for the other end of the spectrum and hoping when it's kind of artsy that it looks cool in the end. Time will tell. Okay, so you got the backbone, which we went over. Then you have sides. Okay, here's the sides, and they got a 45-degree angle cut on them. Okay, and they'll just get nailed on, a little bit of glue, just like that. And these are 5 inches wide and 6 inches from tip to tip long, and a 45-degree angle, like I already said, on top there. Okay, now you got the roof. The roof will obviously sit like this. Okay. No, not like that. I was looking at the camera. This looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Okay, so the roof, both panels are 6 3/4 wide, but one is 5.5 long, and the other one is 6 1/4 long, and they'll sit like that. And I usually nail them together before I even stick them on, and a little bit of glue, and then I'll nail them to this and the sides. Okay, and then you have the front piece. Okay, now this piece is 9 inches long, and then the standard width. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put the hole for the bird to enter yet, because I haven't built one of these yet, and I'm not even 100% sure what the finished birdhouse is going to look like. I've built other animal birdhouses, but this is kind of a one-off design. All right, now the key to this design that makes it simple, and if you're being creative, building different styles of birdhouse and you don't want to buy a pattern, I mean, you can get pretty close. Basically, the most important part is you take a piece like this is going to be his ears, and you cut a 45, okay? And you cut that slot out, because then when the roof is on, okay, say the roof is on, this part here will get nailed to that, and obviously it'll be flush, and it makes it super easy when you do it that way. And this will be, I'll screw this to this first, and then it'll nail on over the roof. But that makes it so simple. I mean, the roof will be right here, obviously, but Then that'll sit onto the front, kind of like that. It'll be spaced up because the roof panels will be there, but you get the general idea. Next time you see it, it should, I'll be putting it together, so it'll be easier to see then. And then, not done yet, I'm still painting it up, but he's gonna have a nose like that. Well, I gotta paint the nose, and then I gotta finish painting. I was gonna paint some lips, and not sure if I'm giving him arms yet or legs, or if I'm just gonna paint something on there. You'll have to watch to see how that part turns out. But I just thought it'd be cool to make a beaver totem. I mean, I really like totem poles and looking up the meanings of the different animals and why they put them on there. I mean, the beaver, they say they put on there because it's a determined builder, a dreamer. I mean, the beaver can change where they live just through hard work. I mean, they dam the river and it floods the area, and you know, I just thought the beaver would be a great animal to start with for the totem pole. It's very similar. I just built a regular beaver birdhouse, so this is kind of similar, but it's gonna look significantly different. In fact, I got the other birdhouse. I'll go grab that. Show you what that looked like here real quick. So this was the other birdhouse I just built. But yeah, this will be different. So all right, I'll get back to work and I'll start painting this. And I just figured I would share this because this is a design. It's super simple to do, easy, and it gives you a lot of creativity. You can go in a lot of different directions with this and create your own unique birdhouse for sure. And we'll see where this one goes. I don't really even have a clear picture in my mind how this is going to turn out. All right, till next time. All right, we're going to put the sides on here. A little bit of glue on there. Okay, and we'll take this and we'll line it up here. Okay. Two nails in. Okay, we'll get this one lined up. Alright. That lined up. Alright, sides are on. And now we'll put the front on here. Again, we'll do a little bit of glue. Alright. Got a little sawdust on her. Alright, I think I'll start with this side here. Get that lined up. this right here. Alright, now we'll get this side lined up. Alright, so there we got the main body of the birdhouse built, and now we'll do the roof. Okay, for the roof, we're going to have, you'll use a little glue here again. Alright. Alright, there's one. Alright, for the top, we'll stick a little glue on. Already got a little glue on here. And I want it level in the front, and I want some overhang in the back. So, first thing we'll do here is get this in here. One nail in there. And we'll get that. Two nails in there. And for this, alright, looking pretty good. Now we'll get this on there. Alright, now we'll let that glue dry. Alright, now we're going to put this face onto this birdhouse. Alright, so the face will sit on here like this. Now, since the last time you've seen this, I glued and screwed this on. I put one screw in through the back into the nose piece. Then I put two screws into the back earpiece that has this 45 in, and they went into this front face, and I added some glue on that. Then I also used the Craig jig. There'll be more painting, so like that you won't be able to see where I don't have painted. I'm gonna touch that up. But I used the Craig jig, and I drilled and put these holes in. So that's how I'm gonna secure this to the top of the roof. But we'll add a little glue here. Alright. Don't need a whole ton of it, but we'll get some in here. There we go. Now, probably easiest if I do it like this. And I put her on. And then I gotta eyeball her up. Make sure she's on there kind of straight. Alright, that seems good. Alright. Now we'll get this one on. Make sure it's back tight here. Alright, make sure it's on straight. There, that's attached. Now, I'm going to make some, I wasn't decided before, but I'm going to make some little legs and some little arms that are going to be 3D. I'll go cut them out, sand them down, and get them ready, and then I'll videotape those and put them on. Alright, we're back here. I cut out a couple legs, and I drilled 1 1/8 inch hole. And now I'm going to put some glue on these legs. I just wanted to show what they look like before I glued them on. So there's nothing terribly special about them, but I think they'll look pretty good. So I'll glue them on, and then I'll do some painting, and then we'll build the floor for it, and it should be ready for the reveal. Alright, we're back. Well, here it is. Last time I did video, I didn't have the legs glued on yet, and I didn't have none of that painted. But this is what the totem Beaver birdhouse ended up looking like. Now, if I was going to do it different, or if I was to do it again, I should say, I would definitely paint these legs before you glue them on. I mean, that ended up being a hassle, you know, worrying about getting paint on the insides, and it was kind of a hard spot to be in, because it's like, well, do you paint, be careful, and leave that bare wood? Or now if you try and paint the tops of these, well, then you got to worry about getting paint all over this. So if I was to do it again, I would definitely paint them before I put them on, and I would definitely paint the pattern onto the chest of this thing before I glued the legs on. Alright, last time we seen it, we didn't have a floor. Well, the floor, basically, I went up 2.5 inches each side, put a deck screw in, then I put a screw in it for a handle, and I got it fitting pretty darn tight, so it opens and closes kind of hard. But like, if you've seen that, I knock a little 45-degree angle on the front side where it closes, and on the back, if you looked up in there, there's another 45 back on there. So that makes it so it doesn't hit as you're opening and closing it. And depending on how tight you cinch these screws down, kind of adjusts the tension on how hard that opens and closes. So basically, this was just a fun project. I wanted to try and be a little creative. Definitely not the greatest artist, but I have fun doing it, so that's all that counts. Like I said, this is the overview, and if the back, what you're looking at here, this is what the back looks like. And I'm not sure if depends on what I'm going to do with this thing. If I end up screwing it to a fence post out in my field, well, then this is the way it's going out there. But if someone were to want this thing, or want it as a gift, or it depends, because I'll probably throw it upstairs, being it's winter here right now. So if someone shows any interest and wants it, I would probably add a little detail on the side or something like that. You know, just something to give it a little more pizzazz. But I like it, and this is the way it ended up. So I guess it's on to the next project.